This is the Transformers for Age of Extinction Construct Bots, Dinobot Riders, Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Drift, Crosshairs, and Hound. Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and Drift are part of the first wave, together with Lockdown, which I don't have, while Crosshairs and Hound are from Wave 2. Let's get right to it. They come in a nice little plastic baggie that when you cut up has resealable Ziploc features that you can actually put everything back in and then seal it up just as you would a Ziploc. So it's a foil bag. Doesn't come in a box. All right, and honestly, I never thought I'd get into these construct bots, but these smaller versions look pretty cute and interesting. I was thinking, I'd probably just get maybe Optimus Prime, in case I do need to get, in case one of the Dinobots like Grimlock or whoever goes on clearance, at least I'll have a rider, since Optimus Prime was the most difficult one. Everybody wanted Optimus Prime, because everybody had probably had a Grimlock. And then I decided, why don't we get Drift? And then these two came out, so I decided to get them as well as Bumblebee. So the only one I haven't really picked up is Lockdown, because, well, he's not really a Dinobot rider. So they really grow on you. I mean, they're not as bad as I thought they'd be. So just to give you a size comparison for scale, they're about the Legends class size, slightly bigger. This is the Generations Legends class figure, so they're about in that size or scale range. They're much smaller, definitely, than the first released Construct Bots. And as you can see, he's a little bit smaller than a Generations Legends Optimus Prime, but he's about in that scale, just to give you some perspective. Okay, talking about sculpt, just the overall detail of the figures, I thought they were pretty great. They made a wonderful effort on just trying to get as accurate as possible the body parts of each figure, and they share the same body mold, and the same type of weapons, same handles, same pegs, almost same wheels, but different. I really appreciate what the effort that Hasbro's gone through to differentiate each one, even if they all share the same body mold. The head sculpts on these things are fantastic. They're phenomenal. Just look at this Hound. I mean, head sculpts are just great. And, I'm really, really digging it. Let me just show them to you one at a time. Optimus Prime, here we go. Just even the detail of his armor in Age of Extinction. Just trying to put all the details there, even the rims. The rims, they're not generic wheels. Each wheel is different for each character, so very, very nice. His gun, very close to G1. And let me see. Just stand him up. Talking about Hound. Hound is probably my favorite out of the lot. Let me just stand him up. As you can see, even his feet, they've tried to get the detail of that. Those treads, those tire treads. His arms, so you can see those ammo belts on his arms. His gun. I mean, look at this gun. Just an amazing, sort of like Gatling gun, rail gun. A little bit loose. And the wheels, the rims are different as well. Look at that head sculpt. I'm just really loving it. In the chest mold. My second favorite is probably Drift, simply because he's got a sword, and even the sculpt. The sculpt I thought was pretty cool, pretty neat. Look at Bumblebee. Look at that head sculpt. Nice sword, very, very nice. Wheels are different as well. It's like shuriken wheels. Oh, he might share. No, Crosshairs is different. See, those small details that really, really make each one different. The armor plating, they didn't make generic pieces. The way they're constructed, the frame is relatively the same, but the moldings are different. So kudos to the Hasbro team that did that. Let's go to Crosshairs. Made it this way because he's like a trench coat. That's supposedly his trench coat. Look at that head sculpt. Oh, crikey. You just go point that weapon right there and shoot on them Decepticons. He's got that Australian accent with vibe to it. Let me just put this one up so you can see. Like that. Even the green on him, it's looking lighter on the camera, but it's actually a little bit darker. Not too dark though, but it's very close to his C7, the deluxe class version of the figure. So very, very nice. Sorry, I'll talk about that later. I like that head sculpt. And finally, Bumblebee. Bumblebee's probably my least favorite out of this, but simply because it's just too many Bumblebee. And I wish they had given him some black parts instead of making him just all canary yellow. It just looks like a banana. I wish they would have given his legs black legs or something like that. His black feet or black arms. Some detail. I mean, there's hardly any paint apps on these figures. The only paint apps you have are on the head sculpts and on the vehicle pieces, but that's it. But he's still okay. Still nice details all around. And as I said, the paint apps really happen for the car pieces, the back parts of the vehicle pieces, and so is Optimus. All right. So robot mode, not too bad. Again, as I said, they're a little bit smaller than a Generations Legends figure, but they're still pretty neat. The wheels are different, and then just everything about them, albeit they look the same mold, they're really molded differently. So very, very nice. Well done, Hasbro. Let's just transfer this one. Now, on to articulation. Each one shares the same articulation. They've got a swivel neck because of how it's connected. The ball-jointed shoulders, ball-jointed hip, ball-jointed knees, ball-jointed ankles. So, not too bad. I wish they had given them elbows, but they didn't. For Wave 1, for the Wave 1 figures, the joints are extremely tight. It's very difficult to insert it in, and if you do it, you don't even know if it's so difficult to move it about, to twist it here and there, and they quite easily pop off because there's too much friction, I think. And these are the moments where you appreciate the non-frictioned joints that are much loose. So that's for Wave 1. And I'm guessing Lockdown is the same. For the Wave 2 figures, I think Hasbro had already adjusted it. It's a little bit loose. And as you can see, the pegs, the balls are shinier. Once you insert it, it's a nice, snug tightness. It's a very comfortable tightness once you insert it. And it really feels good. I mean, to twist it and turn it and move it about compared to the other figures, which are just too darn tight. These are a little bit more loose, and again, as I said, especially Hound. Hound has a very nice feel to it, very snug tightness. And you put it in, yeah, like that. It feels very good, very snug. So I hope they do a couple more of these. Maybe, no, I don't think so. I don't think they'll do a Galvatron or a Huayra Stinger. This is probably it, and then a Lockdown. But, you know, I'm glad they tried to adjust it. Even the feet. The feet are a lot easier to move, whereas these guys, they're just like a pain to twist. So, very, very nice. On to their alt mode. Let's get them transformed. Let's start with Optimus Prime. Remove the gun. Remove the faction symbol. Hound, Drift, and Prime transform the same way, with their feet making the rear part of the vehicle, while Crosshairs and Bumblebee transform the same way, with their feet being the front part of the vehicle. So flip the head in. Go ahead and flip they transform the same way, exactly the same way, except again, as I said, these two, they face the different direction, these two, but the transformation is essentially the same. Put the feet together, clip the hands onto the thigh clips. Come on. That's a little bit tight, yeah. Fold the head down, and then the truck part clips on as well, or the vehicle part, and there you go. That's a very wide Optimus Prime truck. Looks very nice, looks very convincing. You can put the faction symbol in front, and this one, the instruction says to just do it like this, which is ridiculous. You can put it here or here, and we'll do it on the right side. Looks really nice. Kind of reminds you of G2 Optimus Prime, so we'll put him at the back there. Let's do Bumblebee first, so I can show you immediately the difference in transformation. So again, as I said, put the feet like this, and this will the feet will form the bumper of the vehicle. As you can already see, fold the head out, back, clip the hands, and then the body clips again. As you can see, that's the bumper. Faction symbol on top, and then the gun. You can mount it this way, or you can mount it either way. Like this, I like it this way. And yeah, he rolls really well. Not on a very smooth surface, on a more rougher surface, they roll very well. Which goes the same for all of them. That's Bumblebee. Let's do drift. The sword, action symbol, transforming the same way. As you can see, one twist and it's off because it's so tight. Since his feet are a little bit big, you want to go ahead and angle it like that. And that's really how the transformation is. Sort of angle, and the way the feet have been molded to really catch it. Incidentally, they have the same feet. There's no left or right foot. You can change the feet. They have the same. It's the same piece, and therefore when you put them together, if it's the exactly same piece, they'll really slide in and connect properly. And I think they designed it that way, so that it's only the arms and the thighs and the legs that have left and right parts, left and right sides. So there you go. This one, I don't know. It's not as convincing a Bugatti as I thought it'd be. Could work. Yeah, there's this grooves right here. There's this streamlined, this curvature right there. Yeah, a little bit believable. Not as believable as this one and this one. Maybe this one. Prime. This is probably the least believable out of the all the alt modes, but it's okay. It's still good. Look at that shiny black plastic. Do a barricade mode with that. Let's do okay with them. Sorry, crosshairs. We'll do Hound last. He's my favorite. Fold it up like that. Get rid of the faction symbol. Excuse me. Rotate. Again, you can sort of angle it, and it clips on very well. Even the side ports, they clip on much easier than these two. And this one I think is a very convincing Corvette C7. So yeah, good enough for me. Okay. Finally, Hound to his Oshkosh. I thought this was pretty cool. Really, even in alt mode, I think he's got one of the best ones there. Lift this up, hold it like there. That. These in. It's nice the way things clip in so that they don't wobble. And then fold the truck part in front, just like Optimus. And this one snugly fits right there. Look at that. How nice that is. So, very, very cool. I mean, they're a little bit pricey here in Manila. They're going for about $11 plus here in Manila. Maybe if they were $8 or $7, they'd be okay, but they're a little bit pricey. So, do you have to hunt them down? It's really up to you. I mean, if your kid really wants an Optimus Prime or a Bumblebee or a Drift, then maybe you'll have to. But I'm sure you'll find these in abundance. They're not collectible. They're not something that scalpers are going to be looking for. So maybe wait for them on clearance. But they're really, really nice. They've totally changed my mind about construct bots, and I've totally given the whole line some respect, and I'm not making fun of it as much as I did before. So very, very nice. I'll have to give the set, everyone, like an easily 9 out of 10 for everybody. This one might be a close 10 over 10. So anyway, there you go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this video review. If you did, please click the thumbs up icon at the bottom. Follow me on Twitter for my toy purchases, Instagram for my toy sightings here in Manila, and hopefully the Dinobots, the Construct Bots Dinobots, they go on clearance soon, because now I'm really itching to get them so I can put everyone on top of each of the dinosaurs, and that would really be cool. Make a review of that as well if they go on clearance, but I'm not ready to purchase them right now. This has been the Transformers Age of Extinction Construct Bots Dinobot Riders Optimus Prime, Drift, Bumblebee, Crosshairs, and Hound. Thanks for watching.